Okay, I'm going to show you guys my swing trading results for this week. All right. Now, this is not financial advice. I would not tell you or suggest that you buy, sell, or hold any stock. If you choose to invest, do so after doing your own research and invest only what you can afford. All right. So this is my investment portfolio in Cash App. As you can see, I have $1,152 right now invested, and I'm gonna show you my plays for this week. I won't go into all of them, but there's a few of them. I just want to show you how the ones that I'm swing trading. I will show you how I'm doing that. Which, you know, like I said, I feel it's a very effective strategy for a relatively quick turnaround. When I say quick, it's not day trading. It's buying a stock and holding it for at least 1 day, and not anymore. For me, I don't hold a swing trade for any more than like a month at the most, but most of them don't go for more than 3 to 4 days. So right now I have let's look at Carvana, which I shared that video with you yesterday. Okay, so yesterday I invested $200 in Carvana because I did my research on it and I felt it was primed to go up, which it did, but it hasn't made the run quite yet. The run yet that I am expecting it to. So as you can see, I'm up 0.5% on the day, which I gained $1, which is not much, but it's going in the right direction. However, I would not be upset if it dropped another 8 to 10%, because what I would do is I would dollar cost average, which would bring my overall cost down on this investment. So then when it turns around and goes back up, it doesn't have to work as hard to make a gain. All right, so that's where I am on that one. Now I'm going to show you one. This is one where when I made the initial investment, I was not swing trading at that time. I was just doing like lump sum investing, and I'll show you what happened. I'm transparent. I'll show you the good, bad, and ugly. Okay, so overall, I've invested $245, but what happened was most of that, or half of that, I invested and held it, and it dropped. And so let's look down here at my activity. Hold on. Sometimes it doesn't update. Okay, here we go. So as you can see, Wednesday, and I had invested earlier, and then I held it, but then Wednesday I invested. Oh no, that's my dividend of 2 cents. Never mind. As of today, I invested $100. So this stock has dropped quite a bit since I initially invested. So I bought 100 shares, fractional shares, $100 worth of fractional shares. I'll get that right in a minute. Hold up. So what that did was it brought my overall cost down, so that now what happens is the amount that I have, the amount that it has decreased by is not as low as what it was. So I was down by close to $100 before I invested that $100. So it brought my the value, my overall cost down, which what that does is the stock doesn't have to work as hard to gain on the way back up. So I know this one is kind of difficult to see that, just because of the way I set it up originally. So I'm having to kind of scratch and claw my way up on this one, but I refuse to take a loss. I'm not going to take a loss. I will hold this stock to the ends of the earth. I will not. That's my thing. I'm not going to lose, especially on a big name stock like this. I'm going to hold it, and I will dollar cost invest this baby until I make a profit. Even if it's $5, I'm going to make my profit on this. Y'all stay tuned. And so let me show you another one here. Okay, here's one I just invested in, Upstart. Okay, so this week I put in $100. It only went down 0.11%, which is equal to 11 cents. So really it hasn't moved any. So what I'm waiting on is, that was kind of just like a little feeler investment. If it dips by 10%, I will put about $150 to $200 on that one. If it goes up, I would just take my little small profit and get out of it. So that's what I do. I put a feeler out there, and then if it on a stock like Upstart, I don't really know for sure. I see it's really volatile, but I don't really know for sure what it will do. So I don't want to drop like 1,000 or 500 on it. So I'll put like 100. But if it does dip even more, I will put more on it, because I know that the farther down it goes, then it's very, very likely that it will turn around and go back up. So let's come out of that. All right. Here's another one. Here's one I put more in, a little bit more in, Forge Global. Okay, let's go down here. So right now you can see I have $380 invested. I'm down $38.92. I have also dollar cost averaged on this one. Let's see. So yesterday, let's look at the whole. Okay. So Thursday, I put in $160. Okay. And then yesterday, it went down a little bit. I bought another $100. And then it went down a little bit more today. And so I bought another $120 of fractional shares on Forge Global. So now what that did, it brought my overall, it brought my cost, the share cost or the share price cost down. So I'm looking at, let's see here. Let me go back to the previous month. Now you can see, I can give you a real good illustration of that. So you can see today I bought $120 worth at $7.09. Okay. Prior to that, I bought $100 at $7.29. All right. So if you can see, it was more expensive when I first bought it. Up here on the 7th, it was $160. I purchased at $8.94. So let's do that backwards. I bought 160 here at $8.94, and then it dropped. I bought 100 more at $7.29. It dropped a little more, and then I bought 120 more at $7.09. So my average price on that is roughly around $8, a little bit less. So what happens is, when that stock goes back up, and I can't show you how it will go back up, but if it goes up like to this level right here, I'm gonna break even around this point, and then the farther up it goes, see, I'll be by the time it gets back to my original share price that I bought it at, it's gonna be in the profit. That's why I dollar cost average. That's why I swing trade, because it just takes a little bit of patience. You may be looking at 1 or 2 weeks. If you pick the right stocks, you're looking at 1 or 2 weeks turnaround on making a profit. And that's what I've been seeing. Sometimes a day or two on some of them, and then some of them it may be like 1 or 2 weeks. But once you get in a habit and a flow of doing it, you build your confidence up, and so you'll get a general idea of not how much you'll make, but what type of results you should get based on the history of that particular stock. And you also want to keep an eye on recent news about particular stocks. But I mean, to me, that's not as important as the actual activity of the stock itself. So I don't know if I have any other good ones to show you. Let's look at Bright Green real quick. This is the cannabis company. I'm down $5.84 on that right now. I've invested $120. I also dollar cost averaged on that one. If you can see, let's see here. It's not showing me when I bought. Hang on. Well, okay. Well, let me look at my history here. Hang on. All right. So, all right. There it is. So you can see there, Thursday, I bought $60, or I bought $60 in fractional shares of Bright Green. Then it dipped. Then I bought $60 more, which brought my price down a little bit. So if I had not done that, if I had just left it at that original purchase, I would be down by more than 4%. As you can see there, 4.8. It would probably be something like 9 or 10%. So by dollar cost averaging, I'm keeping, even though I'm not in the positive yet, it's not going to have to go as far back up. So that's, unfortunately, I don't have one right now. I do have some that I actually cashed out on over the past week. I'll do a video showing those because I have to go into another section to show the ones that I cashed out, and it will show the amount I invested and then the amount that I cashed out where I took my profits. So I will do that in the coming days, and I hope you found value in this video, and stay tuned, hit that like and subscribe button, and I will continue to share my journey with you. Like I said, I'll show you the good, the bad, and the ugly, but you know, everything, it's all, I will always continue to learn. I will never tell you guys that I know everything or that I understand how everything works, because I don't. But my goal is to learn something new each and every day. And if I learn something new, I'll share that with you, and you can do what you like with it. And then we'll keep it moving. Y'all have a good one.